Hey everybody, welcome to Average Guy Opinions. I'm your average guy, John Corelli. Just got back from the flea market. I know I've been trying to do like natural adventures this week while I'm on fall break from work, but this was anything but natural to go to the flea market. It's a Friday, so not too many people were there, but it's a really good day out. It's probably about 75 degrees. It's a perfect day for not too hot, not too cold for going to the flea market. Logan wanted to go, so we went up there. Any of you Denverites know where it is, probably. It's by the old drive-in off of I-76 and 88th Avenue, and it's everything you expect. It's nice for a flea market, to be honest. I remember when I was a kid, there was one on Federal, maybe on 60th or 70th, my parents would remember. We used to go there, and it was just a dirt lot, and it wasn't that big, and it was just the same thing. It was just people trying to sell junk for the most part. I think it's slightly nicer now than it was then. It's paved, there are permanent buildings there, they sell a lot of food. I don't buy the food because it'll probably make me sick. And a lot of stuff was not open today because it's Friday, it's near the end of the season. They even have fair type, carnival type rides there if you want to put your life in your own hands, or in the hands of a carny, which is probably even more dangerous. But it's an interesting place to go because it's gonna be a lot of Mexican people, which is fine, doesn't bother me, but it is an unusual thing to go into. It almost feels like if you've ever crossed the border from either Texas or California into a border town like Matamoros or Tijuana or Nogales, it feels kind of like that. It's a lot of people trying to sell you stuff. Some of it's crap, some of it's okay. You hear a lot of Mexican music, a lot of ranchero going on, and and a lot of Spanish being spoken naturally. There are some white people selling stuff, there's some white people buying stuff, and there are several Asian people there selling stuff as well. I'm looking at it right now. I bought a little protector for my S9 phone for 12 bucks. I didn't do the research, but I'd be surprised if I can find it cheaper than that anywhere else. So I was happy to get that. The phone needed a protector just in case I drop it. I've been lucky so far. I've had a couple months and having. I'm pretty careful with my phone, but it was nice to get that. Outside of that, we didn't get anything. Logan always likes to look for, this is kind of cool. This is what I like about Logan. Logan's really good with his money, generally. Looks for bargains. He, like me, is trying to stay away from Amazon, so Bezos doesn't own the entire planet by the time our lives are over. But we looked around. He's really into movies, which means he is mine and my ex-wife's kid. He's into what's called 4K now, which I can't really explain very well, but it's definitely it's like Blu-ray. You know, it goes DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, and there's a collection called the Criterion Collection, apparently, that's popular now, and he gets a lot of those, and it has metal boxes, a lot of collectible stuff around the DVD. You get little special Easter eggs within these. Hello, it's a loud magpie. You just get special stuff with it, you know, to make it a collector's item. And there's a lot of extras on the DVD, the 4K DVD. You know, you'll get maybe a director's cut as well as the original edited movie. So that's kind of cool. But so we walked around there. There are some guys, it looks like they just came from a landfill, though. It's just funny. There's just stuff spread out all over their little lot. And there's only cost, we found that out today, it only costs $20 if you want to sell stuff. So maybe, I don't know, I'm tempted to maybe try selling my albums there, although I doubt people aren't really going to pay top dollar at the flea market. But you know, if it only costs $20 to go in there and be a vendor, set up, maybe rent one of those little tents to keep shade over everything, just have a lot for the day, maybe it's worth it. I don't know. It's something I'm going to look into. But yeah, it was an okay little day there. We were there maybe half an hour, 40 minutes. We didn't stay very long. Like I said, Friday's not the best day, especially at the end of the season for vendors. There's always stuff there that I find interesting, though. Like I said 30 seconds ago, there's a dude that there's just scraps of metal, like a headlight from a car that you probably don't. The guy that has it probably doesn't even know what car it would go to. I mean, you know, back in the 70s there were only a few headlights for many cars, but now I bet almost every car has a specialized headlight. This looked old. It's like, what was that for? 1956 Bel Air? I mean, it just is hilarious. The guy's just sitting there eating his chips in his lawn chair, I'm just watching, I'm not going to say the world go by, a very small segment of the world go by, including me and Logan. A lot of stuff that I just find so gaudy and horrible that I can't imagine. The only people I can imagine buying this are like teenagers that don't have a sense of style or taste yet. And I've seen this stuff on teenagers at my school. Like there's the I don't know if any of you have seen this, but it's like it's an image of Marilyn Monroe, and then next to it it's almost like a Dali-esque looking skull, but it kind of has Marilyn Monroe features. It also blends some Dia de los Muertos imagery in there, like the colorful skulls and stuff. So it's an interesting little cross-section of stuff, like serapes, but like almost day-glow colored serapes that I can't imagine any native Mexican wearing. Maybe it's people that want to over-celebrate their culture, like me, like Italians. We you know, you go to Italy, you sample the fare there, it's very light compared to what we've done here, what Italian Americans have done to the food here. I mean, we enjoy it and everybody likes it, but it's nothing like it is in Italy, and I can only imagine the same for people like that wear clothes in Mexico. I mean, we see sometimes bright colored serapes, but I mean, this stuff was like I said, day glow, just ridiculously over the top. And some of it had like you'd have like all these bright colors going horizontally, and then like a team of a football team, Mexican football team, soccer team, like maybe, I don't know, some of it was Spanish teams. Like I saw one for FC Barcelona, and then there was stuff for the Pumas, which are one of the popular soccer teams in Mexico. So it was just is an interesting thing. I don't know how to talk about it for 3 more minutes, but I will try. I will say that the lady, who was probably close to my mother's age, probably around 70, that when we went in, you have to pay $2 to get in. Each person pays to get in. So we paid $4 to get in. On the weekends, ooh, it jacks up to $3 a person, so be ready for that. But we went in, and I was just like trying to be pleasant, like, hey, how's your day going? And she's just like, takes my money, gives me a change. Just dead. Dead. And to be fair, I don't get upset with those people anymore. I used to. I was like, you're a customer service person, technically. I was like, you're also a 70-year-old woman in a hut. It's probably good chance it's not air conditioned, and you're just sitting there waiting for people to give you money and go on their way. So yeah, I've taken a new mantra lately too, and this doesn't have really anything to do with the flea market, but it does have to do with life in general. My new mantra is, and we'll see how it goes. You guys have seen me vacillate a lot through the last nearly 300 days to, you know, for me to find a path to being a better person. But the latest one for me is, does this really affect me? And I'll be, especially in the car. The car is where I really want to get better. The car is where I'm at my worst, and the car is frankly where you should be at your best, where I just get mad for people just doing stupid shit. But I'm starting to, this weekend and this week, but it's been very easy because I am on vacation, so it's a lot easier to say, oh yeah, I'm making big improvements in myself. No, there's no stress, there's no work. Logan's fine, Dante's fine. You know, I'm not even dealing with my father right now because the assisted living place is once again shut down because of COVID. So thank you, worldwide virus. That's a terrible thing to say. But yeah, life is really easy now, so it's very easy to take a mantra on and like, yeah, I'm owning this stuff and I'm getting better. We'll see in the next couple weeks when I'm driving almost an hour each way to and from work, and see if it doesn't affect me. I'm not going to comment on it or try to get upset about it. See if that starts working as I hope it does. So like I said, it's a lot easier right now. I don't know, got another minute to fill. Trying to think of more stuff that really not much happened. Like I said, I got my stuff. I got to spend some time with Logan, but outside of that, it wasn't a very exciting day at the flea market. I do think I'm not going to call it a gem like I've been calling, you know, the outdoor adventures. I wouldn't even call them really adventures, but I've visited some cool places this week. I hope to go again tomorrow. I'm probably going to hit Wheat Ridge again and maybe hit Johnson Park and Prospect Park, which is a good walk, but it's a walk I need, because here we go into the winter months, and I haven't lost the weight I've wanted going into the winter months. It's like the opposite of a bear, right? It's like I instead of gaining weight for the winter, I try to lose weight for the winter because I know I'm going to gain weight in the winter. So I got to be real careful this winter not to pack it back on. And so, yeah, I'll give you guys an update tomorrow as to Johnson and Prospect Park. Hopefully I'll go. And next episode will be about the podcast I'm working on. All right, guys, thanks for checking it out. Talk to you next time. Bye.